isikhululo sakho senkuthazo.
Your inspiration station, Kingfisher FM.
On the line, we have Philip Rosenthal, and we are talking about the Bela Bill. Now, I know a lot of people have been seeing this go around. They've been reading about it here and there, but may not fully understand it, and this is why we're chatting to Philip today. Philip, welcome to The Hope Show.
Hi there.
Hi, Philip. Now, Philip, if you could possibly please just shed some light on this Bela Bill, if you could explain it to us, what it really means.
Okay, well, the main issue with the Bela Education Bill is that it takes power from parents and gives it to the state. It makes the state the ultimate deciding body on a number of issues which were in the hands of the school governing body, and it also takes choice away from parents and adds to costs of parents in order to homeschool, both of which to us are unacceptable. We want the power to be with parents because we believe that is that enables them to do what God has instructed them to do, which is to bring up their children in the way of the Lord. And different parents might have different ideas about how they would like their children to be educated, but we all agree that we want that power to be in the hands of the parents and not with some official in the central government who doesn't even know the name of your child. And this affects, for example, the language policy of the school. It affects the code of conduct.
We are talking about the Bela Bill. He's been explaining just the importance of the Bela Bill. The one question I really want to ask you, I'm burning to ask you, especially for people who, parents who are out there who think that it doesn't affect them. Tell me, is everybody here in the crosshairs right now?
Well, I think the issue is that every other issue which may affect your school is affected by the question of who decides. And whether that's what materials they purchase, what their policy is on bathrooms, whether kids of other genders can go into a girl's bathroom or whatever. It's the question is the central government going to decide, or are the parents going to decide? And we're saying the parents must be the ultimate deciders, not the central government. They are resisting that. They are trying to say, well, they want to be the ultimate deciders, whether it's language policy or anything. And that it also affects the question of if your church is renting a hall from a school, this can affect you. If you're a homeschooler, this affects you. So there's really no child that's going to be unaffected by this, but we say in multiple different ways, the power needs to be kept in the hands of the parents. The parents are the best people at stopping corruption, choosing the best teachers because they want what is best for their children and the best use of their money.
Yes.
The central government doesn't have that ability to know and decide what is best for every child. Now, we have been lobbying them on this since 2017, and the good news is that they've agreed to 2/3 of what we asked them for in 2017. But still, this would be a move away from what was the Schools Act in 1996, which really put a lot of power in the hands of parents, and we want that power to stay in the hands of parents. We've got many attacks being made on the family and on parental rights and their parental choice, and we want to defend that power at every possible opportunity, and we will continue to fight this week in the National Council of Provinces, and if they don't listen, this will be taken to the Constitutional Court, because we believe that the power needs to stay with parents. They're the ones who should decide what is best for their child.
Yeah. Now, Philip, one of the things that you've been mentioning is it sounds like really big moves. Now, from the normal parent that just wants to be able to also have an impact and say their say, or, respond in these meetings, is it possible, and how would we go about it?
If you go on to Christian Network, either on YouTube or on Facebook, just type in that as one word, then you can see information there about the opportunities for you to participate. You can also see there at the bottom of every article, we'll post a link to the WhatsApp groups that you can join, and that also will give updates if there's change of venues. But there are provincial hearings happening in multiple provinces at the moment, which you can go and speak up at, and I think that that is a priority for every parent to get to those. But the information you'll find on the Facebook page and on the YouTube channel, Christian View Network.
Okay, so that's where people can get some more information and also to be able to respond. Is there any other important information that we need to know, Philip?
Well, I think definitely to pray for the National Council of Provinces, who will be listening to the submissions tomorrow. On the following day, Thursday, when I will be speaking, I would particularly appreciate prayer for that. Yes. And then again on Friday. These are 3 very important days in Parliament. And by comparison, in my view, most of what happens in Parliament is really not going to make that much difference to you on the ground, but this is going to make a difference because this affects your control over your children. Okay. We will pray. We will definitely pray and get involved. I know that every parent, we don't want to lose that control at all. Thank you so much for your time, Philip. Thanks, Tim.
Thank you.
Die klankbaan van jou lewensreis.
Isandi so